Lesson 11. Dialogue. Mrs. Ellis pays a call. Mrs. Jane Ellis has stopped by to visit Mrs. Norris. They are in the dining room having coffee.
Listen.
How do you like teaching, Peggy?
I love it, Jane. I'm teaching part-time, you know.
What days do you teach?
On Monday, Wednesday, and Friday.
What subjects are you teaching?
Just one, Spanish.
Oh, yes, Doris Wells was telling me you speak Spanish. How many languages do you know?
Well, I'm fluent in Spanish, and,
How do you learn a foreign language so well?
Well, in my case, it was easy. My father was in the Foreign Service in Latin America all his life. I was born in Costa Rica.
Well, that certainly is a good way.
Repeat, please.
How do you like teaching, Peggy?
I love it, Jane. I'm teaching part-time, you know.
What days do you teach?
On Monday, Wednesday, and Friday.
What subjects are you teaching?
Just one, Spanish.
Oh, yes, Doris Wells was telling me you speak Spanish. How many languages do you know?
Well, I'm fluent in Spanish and...
How do you learn a foreign language so well?
Well, in my case, it was easy. My father was in the Foreign Service in Latin America all his life. I was born in Costa Rica.
Well, that certainly is a good way.
Practice drills and exercises. 1. Page 85. 1. Question word questions. What language? What languages? How many languages? Study this table.
Listen. Capital city.
Rangoon.
Country.
Burma.
Nationality.
Burmese.
Language.
Burmese.
Bangkok. Thailand. Thai. Thai.
Seoul. Korea. Korean. Korean.
Tokyo. Japan. Japanese. Japanese.
Canberra. Australia. Australian. English.
Quezon City, Philippines, Filipino, Filipino, Tagalog, Spanish, English.
Ankara. Turkey. Turkish. Turkish.
Athens. Greece. Greek. Greek.
Cairo. Egypt. Egyptian. Arabic.
Rabat. Morocco. Moroccan. Arabic.
Lisbon. Portugal. Portuguese. Portuguese.
Rome. Italy. Italian. Italian.
Madrid. Spain. Spanish. Spanish.
Paris. France. French. French.
Stockholm. Sweden. Swedish. Swedish.
London. England. English. English.
Ottawa. Canada. Canadian. English. French.
Washington, D.C., the United States, American, English.
Mexico City. Mexico. Mexican. Spanish.
Caracas. Venezuela. Venezuelan, Spanish.
Bogota, Colombia, Colombian, Spanish.
Brasilia, Brazil, Brazilian, Portuguese.
Take the part of speaker A. Form WH questions using what language or what languages.
Statement of fact. Listen. 1. He speaks English. 2. She speaks French and Italian. 3. They speak Portuguese. 4. Ted speaks Greek, Turkish, and Arabic. 5. They speak Chinese and Japanese. 6. Dr. Smith speaks Arabic.
Listen to the model. 1. What language does he speak?
He speaks English.
Now do the exercise. 1. What language does he speak?
He speaks English.
2. What languages does she speak?
She speaks French and Italian.
3. What language do they speak?
They speak Portuguese.
4. What languages does he speak?
He speaks Greek, Turkish, and Arabic.
5. What languages do they speak?
They speak Chinese and Japanese.
6. What language does Dr. Smith speak?
He speaks Arabic.
Take the part of speaker A. Form WH questions using how many languages?
Statement of fact. Listen. He knows 2 languages. She speaks Spanish. They speak Chinese and Thai fluently. He speaks 6 languages. They speak French, German, and Italian there. Maria reads Spanish and English. Fred and Tom understand French and Italian.
Listen to the model.
1. How many languages does he know?
2. Now do the exercise.
1. How many languages does he know?
2.
2. How many languages does she speak?
1.
3. How many languages do they speak fluently?
2. Chinese and Thai.
4. How many languages does he speak?
6.
5. How many languages do they speak there?
3. French, German, and Italian.
6. How many languages does Maria read?
2. Spanish and English.
7. How many languages do Fred and Tom understand?
2. French and Italian.
2. Practice with or. Answer the questions. Follow the models. Listen.
1. Is Washington or New York the capital of the United States?
Washington is.
Washington is.
Washington is.
2. Is Montreal or Ottawa the capital of Canada?
Ottawa is.
Ottawa is.
Ottawa is.
Now do the exercise.
1. Is Washington or New York the capital of the United States?
Washington is.
2. Is Montreal or Ottawa the capital of Canada?
Ottawa is.
3. Is London or Birmingham the capital of England?
London is.
4. Is Tokyo or Osaka the capital of Japan?
Tokyo is.
5. Is Rio de Janeiro or Brasilia the capital of Brazil?
Brasilia is.
6. Is Alexandria or Cairo the capital of Egypt?
Cairo is.
Respond to the questions. Follow the model.
1. Is Montreal in the United States or in Canada?
It's in Canada. Now do the exercise.
1. Is Montreal in the United States or in Canada?
It's in Canada.
2. Is Rome in France or in Italy?
It's in Italy.
3. Is Melbourne in England or in Australia?
It's in Australia.
4. Is Rangoon in Burma or Thailand?
It's in Burma.
5. Is Caracas in Colombia or in Venezuela?
It's in Venezuela.
6. Is Athens in Greece or Turkey?
It's in Greece. Answer as in the model.
1. What's the capital of Korea, Seoul or Busan?
Seoul is. Now do the exercise.
1. What's the capital of Korea, Seoul or Busan?
Seoul is.
2. What's the capital of France, Marseille or Paris?
Paris is.
3. What's the capital of Australia, Melbourne or Canberra?
Canberra is.
4. What's the capital of the Philippines, Quezon City or Manila?
Quezon City is.
5. What's the capital of Spain, Barcelona or Madrid?
Madrid is.
6. What's the capital of Italy, Venice or Rome?
Rome is.
3. What city, what country, what nationality, what language? Page 88. Repeat the questions after speaker A.
Statement of fact. Listen.
City.
1. He was born in Madrid.
Country.
2. She comes from Thailand.
Nationality.
3. They're Canadian.
Language.
4. I speak Italian.
Countries.
5. They were in Spain and Italy.
Repeat, please. 1. What city was he born in?
Madrid.
2. What country does she come from?
Thailand.
3. What nationality are they?
Canadian.
4. What language do you speak?
Italian.
5. What countries were they in?
Spain and Italy. This exercise consists of a short reading on tape. The reading is followed by 6 questions to answer. First, listen to the reading, then check the correct answers to the questions.
Antonio Garcia was born in Mexico City. He is now 15 years old. He's studying English in school and is quite fluent.
Questions. Number 1. What country is Antonio from? Number 2. What city was he born in? Number 3. What nationality is he? Number 4. How many languages does he know? Number 5. What languages does he speak? Number 6. What languages is he studying in school?
Check the correct answers to the questions.
1. Mexico. 2. Mexico City. 3. Mexican. 4. 2. 5. English and Spanish. 6. English.
First, listen to the reading. It will be read twice. Then check the correct answers to the questions.
Mr. Prado is from the Philippines. He was born in Manila. He is about 40 years old. He is a lawyer. He speaks 4 languages: English, Spanish, Tagalog, and Filipino. Mr. Prado is from the Philippines. He was born in Manila. He's about 40 years old. He's a lawyer. He speaks 4 languages: English, Spanish, Tagalog, and Filipino.
Questions. Number 1. What nationality is Mr. Prado? Number 2. How many languages does he speak? Number 3. What languages does he speak? Number 4. How old is Mr. Prado? Number 5. What city was he born in? Number 6. What country is Manila in? Number 7. What field is Mr. Prado in?
Check the correct answers to the questions.
1.
Filipino.
2,
4.
3,
English, Spanish, Filipino, and Tagalog.
4,
About 40.
5,
Manila.
6,
The Philippines.
7.
Law. Dialogues for comprehension. Listen to these short dialogues. Learn the new words.
What country are you from?
I'm from Japan.
What city were you born in?
Tokyo. That's the capital. What nationality are you?
I'm Australian. I was born in Melbourne.
Oh, yes, that's the capital, isn't it?
No, Canberra is.
Oh, yes, now I remember.
Are you from Venezuela or Colombia?
I'm from Venezuela. I was born in Caracas.
Isn't that the capital?
That's right.
What's the language there?
Spanish.
I know you're Brazilian.
Yes, I'm from Rio.
Is that still the capital?
No, Brasilia's the capital now.
What language do you speak there, Spanish or Portuguese?
Portuguese.
Aren't you from the Middle East?
Yes, I'm from Egypt. I live in Cairo.
Were you born there?
No, I was born in Alexandria.
Are you from the Philippines?
Yes, I'm from Manila.
That isn't the capital, is it?
No, it was until 1948, but it isn't now.
I'm leaving on my vacation next Monday.
Do you have your passport and visas?
Yes, I'm all ready. I didn't need any visas, though.
How many countries are you going to?
6. Spain and Portugal, France, Italy, Switzerland, and Germany.
Do you speak all those languages?
No, I speak Spanish fluently, and I know a little French and Italian, but I don't know a word of German.
I hope you have a wonderful time.
I hope so, too. I'll send you a postcard.
Practice drills and exercises. 2. 1. What time? What day? What month? What year? Practice these WH questions. Listen.
Time. 1. What time are you going?
I'm hoping to go about noon.
What time do you think it is?
I think it's about noon.
What time does the movie start?
It starts at 9:30 sharp.
Day. 2. What day is this?
Today's Saturday.
What day was she in Madrid?
She was there Friday through Sunday.
What days do you work?
I work on Tuesdays and Wednesdays.
Month. 3. What month is this?
It's September.
What months were you there?
We were there in March and April.
What month do you take your vacation?
I always take it in August.
Year. 4. What year is it?
It's 1976.
What year are you going to return?
Next year.
What years were you there?
I was there in 1950 and 1951.
Form 2 or 3 question word questions of your own using what time, what day, and so forth.
2. Forming questions with the question determiner. What? Page 92. Form question word questions that can be answered by the responses that are given by Speaker B. Listen to the models.
1. What day is today?
Today's Tuesday.
2. What month were you born in?
I was born in August.
3. What country are you from?
I'm from Portugal.
4. What city do you live in?
I live in Lisbon. Now you do the exercise.
5. What language do you speak?
I speak Portuguese.
6. What nationality is she?
She's Italian.
7. What city do they come from?
They come from Bangkok.
8. What country were you born in?
I was born in Australia.
9. What nationality are they?
They're German.
10. What city does he live in?
He lives in Rangoon.
11. What year were you there?
I was there in 1969.
12. What time is he coming?
He's coming at 9:30.
13. What time does the plane leave?
The plane leaves at 4:45.
14. What language do you speak?
I speak one language, English.
15. What city are they from?
They're from Manila.
16. What nationality are they?
They're Filipino.
17. What year were you in Brazil?
I was in Brazil in 1971.
18. What country was his father born in?
His father was born in Sweden.
19. What country do his grandparents live in?
His grandparents live in Norway.
20. What lesson is this?
This is lesson 41.
21. What languages does he speak?
He speaks 4 languages, Spanish, French, Portuguese, and Italian.
22. What languages do they understand?
They understand 2 languages, English and Japanese.
23. What languages do they speak in Switzerland?
They speak 3 languages in Switzerland, French, German, and Italian.
24. What days does the train run?
The train runs on Monday, Wednesday, and Friday.
Reading, John Wenger. John Wenger lives in Philadelphia. That's a large city in the eastern part of the United States. Philadelphia is in the state of Pennsylvania. Mrs. Wenger, John's mother, was born in Germany on September 9th, 1933. She speaks German, Polish, and French, and English too, of course. John's father was born in Bern, Switzerland, on November 12th, 1931. He speaks French, German, Italian, and English. John's mother and father were married on May 9th, 1953. His mother was 20 years old, and his father was 22. John was born in Philadelphia on June 4th, 1954. He's 22 now and attends the University of Pennsylvania in Philadelphia. John speaks English, of course, and he reads French and German quite well, but he does not speak these 2 languages. John hopes to enter the field of medicine.
Exercise on the reading. Form question word questions on the reading to ask other members of the class.
End of Lesson 11.